Hey guys, this is Tolhi and welcome to Let's Play Minecraft Season 2 Part 22. So last time we went down on a bombing run and blew up some of the town. Sort of ran out of bombs before we could do some major damage, but we did some. And so that was pretty good. The mod was uninstalled, so there was no villagers or anything down there, so it's really just an abandoned town. And then this time we are just gonna head right on out on come on. Oh. I messed up my controls there. I was holding shift and I was like, why am I still falling? I'm pushing space. So many buttons to press. So this time we're gonna just head out on a journey to try and find a snowy biome area. So we're just gonna keep going straight this way and see where we end up. We're still on the old update. I think some, if not all of the mods have been updated now to 1.6.5, I believe. I just haven't gotten a chance to do an update yet, so in the meantime we're just gonna stay with the old file, and when I get a chance I will update the mods to the newer version. It's not really that there's not really that big of a difference in 1.6.5 compared to now, other than trapdoors and grass and a few other things. Nothing that's really going to make a difference in our journey to try and find a snowy biome, but once again all I'm seeing here is ocean and sand and grass, no snow. It's a weird sort of structure down there. Island had a weird shape to it. I'm able to cover a lot of land fairly quickly here, but still nothing. Should probably keep an eye on the coal too. We're at 29, so should be good for a while. Getting a lot of just blue though, because Fraps is slowing it down slightly, and oh my god, that's a mountain. I gotta be careful of mountains loading in front of me. Should keep a relatively high altitude because of that. Oh, it's all stone down there. I mean, there's got to be some. Like, it can't just all be plains and ocean and desert in this world. It might, the seed I used might have had a low chance of snow biomes though, or something. I don't know how the randomization with seeds works. Nothing. Nothing really that interesting either. Oh, a lot of sand or gravel down there. I suppose maps probably would be helpful in this journey. But, well, not really though, because I'm moving so fast that I would have to create a map I think it's when you first look at the map is when it sets your... I don't know. I shouldn't say anything because I really don't know how it works, but it might be difficult to map such a large area like I'm doing, because I'm moving fairly rapidly, so I'm covering large areas. Still more of nothing. The other thing is I really have to pass directly over the snow biome in the way I'm doing this, because it's like if it was to either side of the planet, oh, we wouldn't see it. Okay, so this is the type of biome we're finally looking for. Now this took a while. This was like a 1 or 2 minute like fastest this plane could move travel. Okay, so now let's try and explore this biome a little better. Okay, so that lone tree with a patch of flowers down there, that's a significant area where it's like about center. So if I fly back from there, I should eventually just find the airstrip again. Okay, so here we got some trees. Okay, this is sort of the borderline of the biome. Try and get a full idea. Oh. Okay. It looks like it might just be a small pocket. I hope not, though. Bits of grass around. It's all loading very slowly. Oh. This is promising. Still lots of grass, though. I would like it if it was just all snow in a large area, so much so that you could only see snow as far as the eye could see. Okay, so that looks to be it. So there is a small snowy section here. It's promising, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. It's a good chunk, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, so here's the midpoint again. See if I can get a circle around and get heading back in the same direction. I'm gonna see if I can keep going a little bit further, and then okay, this should be about center of the what direction I was flying before, right against the clouds. Okay, so let's just keep going. This is a promising area, and I may end up having to use it, but I would like a much larger biome of snow than that to work with. And how's that coal? 22. We still got 2 stacks of 64, so we should be good for a much longer trip. Okay, the world has stopped generating below me. Oh, okay, starting to come back. Maybe get a little bit lower and see if that helps it. Oh, more ice. It's a good sign. The ice meets the grass where it meets the sand is where I'm first entering this area. Looks like just another small pocket. Yeah, small pocket there, but it looks like it might lead into something bigger over here-ish. Nope, just another small one. I would just like to see an area that's like almost completely snow. That's just like, as far as I can see, just snow. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna find that. Snowy beach here. Nope, back to grass again. This is more promising though, because there is an actual like... I'm actually finding ice in snowy areas, which is good, because I wasn't sure. I knew there had to be. I knew there had to be some eventually. Just a matter of having patience enough to find it. Oh. It's all patchy though. It's nothing, no solid areas. It's just like this is snow biome. There's just a lot of patches of it. That looks promising there. Oh, night is starting to fall, which means it's going to be hard for you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay, well... how to best handle this? I suppose I could try and find a flat area to land. And then... Oh, but I don't have any sheep. Or I don't have any wool, or I don't have any beds to stay the night, so I can't even rest past the night. I wasn't really thinking this through as well as I should have, I suppose. Okay, well maybe I'll do circles for the night and then continue recording in the morning, and maybe I'll have something more to show then. Okay, so after waiting all day, or waiting all night, and then partway through the day, because I've been trying to figure out how I got here, and I know the general direction is this way towards the airstrip, but I can't find any sort of markers. I kind of got lost at night, and I wasn't really paying attention to where I was flying, but I did find this area, and I think it's not exactly what I was looking for. Well, it's pretty close, but it's still not exactly this side here of this sort of landscape of this mountainous range is very clear cut. It's a very clean drop directly to almost a flat area, and that's what I really like, is that sort of clean sort of mountainish definition. But then on the other side of this range, it's more of a rolling hills. It sort of slowly slopes down to the water here, and I don't really like that. I would prefer that it was a more clear definition of this is a mountain. But what I do find kind of cool about this sort of formation is this sort of center mountain line here, which could be, I could build a pathway to like down here, and then have it so that there's like a rail or something that leads up this hill sort of on a slant, eventually gets to this point here, and then make a drawbridge across to this larger mountain area where I could have a large castle up here. But just trying to define the back of that castle is where I'm not sure how I would do that, because it's where it's rolling hills. It would be a little difficult to do that. And the scale here would be massive, so I'm not sure if this is really... It's a really cool location, but I'm not sure if it's exactly what I'm looking for, because this would be a huge project to undertake, of building a large castle here and some sort of drawbridge sort of thing across. I'm thinking drawbridge using the trapdoors maybe, and then maybe a town or two down in this flat plain area, flat tundra area, I guess. But yeah, it's the best I've seen, but I've sort of lost my bearings now, and I'm not sure how I could get back to the airstrip at this point. I'm sure if I fly around long enough, I would eventually find something, because I know it's in the straight line I took from the airstrip, I know is in this general direction here, somewhere this way. If I was to fly around a bit, I'm pretty sure I would eventually find some sort of landmark. This is where the maps would probably come in handy, but yeah, I'm just not seeing... I'm not seeing anything that resembles sort of near the main path I was traveling, because I remember just as I took off the path, I saw a snow and a sand and a grass area, and I have a good clear picture of that, what that terrain looked like before I took off the main sort of trajectory I was taking. But now it's sort of lost that, so I don't see it. Hey guys, so this is actually recorded the next day from the parts that you've been seeing. Having a bit of trouble with the internet, so I couldn't get this uploaded yesterday, but I did manage to find my way back to the airstrip eventually, and then I came back and I managed to find my way back here, and I have a pretty good idea how to get between the two. I've got some landmarks figured out, but it's like a 6 minute 6 to 7 minute flight to get between the airstrip and here. So this is that sort of mountain range I was talking about, and so I was thinking that I could flatten this out a bit and make it more of a level slope-ish area, maybe some stairs leading up here, and then have it come to like a drawbridge of some kind that would go across to this mountain over here. And then I'm thinking I would shave off a bit of the side of the mountain here to make it more flat, so that you couldn't just walk up the side of the hill like I'm about to do here. And then this actually seems like a lot of work to shave all this down, except without the village mod, there's a mod that I was having conflicts with before that I'm no longer having conflicts with, so that's good. And I'm going to try this mod, which should help me be able to build such a massive project, which I was sort of unsure if I wanted to try undertaking, but with this mod it shouldn't be as difficult. And that is the Buildcraft mod. I'm not going to show any of it right now, but in the next part I will start using it, and we'll start building up a large castle here. We can use it to make the walls, we can use it to clear away sections, and make platforms. I'm still trying to figure out the layout, how large I want this castle to be, and how I want to set all that up, but yeah, I'm gonna figure that out next time. But for now, yeah, we're just going to be using that Buildcraft mod, and you can see I have it installed here because I can make wooden gears, and I'll show what that's all about next time. But yeah, large castle. I'm still trying to figure out dimensions. That's the only thing. Yeah, because see, dimensions, it's kind of hard to figure out, because I know over here I could maybe flatten this side a bit more, but I may want the castle to sort of go along the side of this mountain range too, almost like a wall or like a thin castle sort of branch wing area. And then over here, there's no real defining mountainside. It sort of just rolls off into like sort of a rolling plains. So it's going to be hard to figure out where exactly to put the wall on this side. Around here seems like a good location. I could probably push it a little bit further. The other thing is whether or not I want to build down or if I want to build up. Like I might want to build up to that level up here and then bring everything up, and that might solve my problem with it looking like too much of a part of the landscape, more so than a mountain. Like hills is what this looks like when I'd like a mountain. So I could build everything up to that level there of dirt, but then everything would be flat and then it wouldn't look naturally occurring, because I do like the algorithm that mountains generate with, and just to have a flat like dirt or rock cliff would look weird in my opinion. It should have like sort of this odd, like I don't know if I'd be able to replicate the sort of decorative outside of what a mountain should look like in my opinion, so it might be better just to build everything down a level so that it's more flat and then build up in this sort of really low area. But I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. When I get working with the fillers and the quarry parts, I'll have a better idea of what I'm working with this mod. But it should make massive buildings like this castle I have in mind easier to build. It's just going to be figuring out how to make that foundation to build the castle on. But for now, this is Tully signing out. Later, guys.